And good morning. This screencast will help you with your assignment that is due today, and we'll be introducing in class, and you'll be working on your own. And the topic of it deals with imperialism. It's kind of an introduction to imperialism. It's entitled "The Scramble for Africa," and the vocabulary that you might need is included over here on the side. You should definitely read the portion here and use the relevant portions from the text, and they're pretty obvious what they are. I'll go over them in class. You may need to use the text, and what we want to do is we've been learning about self-rule. Well, the exact opposite was happening in non-developed nations. They were not experiencing self-rule. They were experiencing rule by foreign powers called imperialism. Imperialism, we talk about isms. So basically, ism is a belief, and imperialism is the belief that your country should become an empire and dominate other countries outside your borders, take over other land and dominate it. The part that we're going to go over today is this part right here. And you need to fill this out. Now, you can fill this out with DocHub. You can just make an outline, do it on Google document, and just put economic. You can make your own chart or list the chart and answer the questions. There are comprehension questions, which are found here. You have a short reading section, and you need to use that reading and write a question. But this part's really important. This is where you can show that you understand the notes. So basically, when you have imperialism, you have three aspects of it. It's saying that a foreign power sets up the economic situations in a different nation, the political situation, and the culture. They change culture. So how do you answer these questions? Well, you're going to use the reading, and it's always going to be confined basically to the introduction. All right, so if you look at your introduction, it goes for about this pages here, this little blurb over here and up here. So it's going on, it's just telling you what imperialism is. Now it's saying there are four basic reasons, and what we want to do with this is use a chart why. So these are reasons. So they're only making you do three. So let's try see if we can come up with three. They give you the three: economic, political, and cultural. So economic, all right, had to do with money. So now you know right here where we're looking at, it's talking about economy. So why did they do it? Europeans wanted colonies to provide raw materials for their factories, and Europeans also wanted to sell their goods to the new colonies. So they give you one here. They want to sell goods, but the economic is to get raw materials. So you would type that in or print that in or however you want to do that. So let's go back to our text. I'm just showing you how to do this because I'm not going to do this for each screencast. We'll be doing some other things. There are political reasons. So let's look here. The Europeans' national pride was a second reason for imperialism. Some nations want, so that's political. National pride is, it's nationalism. That's a political system. Some nations wanted to gain colonies to show national strength. So I would put, for politicalism, I would put nationalism and then define it. Some countries wanted to gain colonies to show political strength. They wanted to show that they were the big dogs and not like a little dog. Cultural reasons. Culture is basically the way we think, the way a group of people act, what they believe. Well, one of them, I would say here, is a third reason, is racism. That's not really necessarily included, but you could say it's cultural. The Europeans believed that whites were better than other races, and they believed that their nation was better than these nations. Also, social Darwinism, the idea that survival of the fittest, and this idea is that we're stronger than you, and what we're going to do is we're going to make ourselves stronger. They argued also that fit people in nations survive. They also believed that weak nations would not. So you have a whole bunch of cultural things. You also have religious reasons. Christian missionaries all supported imperialism. They thought that European rule would end the slave trade. So that's maybe a positive thing. They thought if people were introduced to Christianity, that slavery and all the areas that had imperialism put upon them had slavery as a mainstay in their society. The missionaries also wanted to convert the people to Christianity. That's a cultural reason. So you have here an idea how to. What you have to do is you have to read the introduction, okay? And it's going to be restated here. This is always restated here. So this gives you kind of an overview of the worksheet and the chapter. This is a chapter. This is basically for the whole chapter, the whole lesson on what we're doing. And you still need to read your text. I need to emphasize that. You need to read your text if you really want to understand it. This is a snapshot. It's really an assignment. We will go over the text today briefly in class, but I want to show you how to do this part here because a lot of you are not doing this part when we did these earlier, and you need to do them to get full credit for the assignment. Remember, this is the last week of work in the semester. I will not accept any late work after this Friday. You will have an assignment on Friday, and I will take that over the weekend. But that's it. The deadline is closed. I will not be marking anything that was due this week or in past weeks, unless there is an extreme reason, and I don't really see one because these take probably about 15 minutes to do at the most. So that's all. I'll see you in class today, and have a great day.